5 Secrets to a Blessed Long Life. After 65, master these and thrive. Have you ever paused and reflected on what it really means to live a long life? To not just add years to your age, but to fill those years with health, peace, and genuine joy? After I faced illness myself, I realized something profound. Living well beyond 65 isn't about just drinking more water or forcing yourself to exercise more. It's so much deeper than that. There are 5 essential pillars that hold up the beautiful journey of aging gracefully. Things that go beyond the simple advice we often hear. These are the true keys to not just surviving, but thriving in your golden years. I know many of you are walking this path right now, wondering how to face the challenges that come with aging, how to protect yourself from illness, how to find happiness and purpose after decades of hard work, love, and sacrifice. This video is for you. It's a gentle guide, a hand to hold, a reminder that with the right care for your body, your mind, and your soul, you can experience the blessing of truly living a long life. If this message speaks to your heart, please like this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Together, we can build a community that celebrates aging with dignity and hope. And I invite you, as you watch, to share your thoughts. Your journey matters, and your voice can inspire others on this shared path. Now let's begin this meaningful journey to discover those 5 vital things that, when nurtured well after 65, bring blessings beyond measure. General overview of aging and preparing for healthy longevity. As we journey through life, there comes a moment when the reality of aging gently but surely knocks at our door. No one, no matter how strong or wise, can escape the truth that time moves forward, and with it, the day we must say goodbye grows closer. This can be a difficult thought, even frightening. But within that truth lies a powerful choice. How do we want to live the precious years that remain? Living those years with health, calmness, and dignity is something we can nurture every single day. It's not just about fighting against age, but about embracing it with grace and wisdom. You may have heard so many times that drinking more water or exercising is the secret to preventing disease as we grow older. While these are important, they are only pieces of a much larger picture. The body changes, the mind adjusts, and what once worked when we were younger might no longer be enough or even the right thing to do. Drinking too much water can strain fragile kidneys. Exercising too hard can cause injuries to joints that have carried us for decades. Aging teaches us that care must be wiser, gentler, and more attuned to what our bodies truly need. Through my own experience with illness, I learned that genuine, lasting health after 65 depends on more than habits. It requires understanding 5 essential principles that guide us toward well-being, balance, and joy. These principles are not merely about survival. They are about crafting a life where every morning can begin with energy, every challenge can be met with strength, and every sunset can bring peace. This is your time to learn, to adapt, and to embrace the kind of longevity that blesses not just the years in your life, but the life in your years. 1. Maintain good quality sleep. Sleep is far more than just rest. It is a miraculous journey of renewal for both body and soul. As we age, our energy isn't as abundant as it once was, and sleep becomes the most precious medicine to restore vitality and heal the invisible scars that time leaves behind. I know there are restless nights when worries crowd your mind, or times you stay up late watching the world's troubles, and with each sleepless hour, your health quietly wears down. But when you learn to cherish your sleep, to go to bed early and rise with the sun, you give yourself a priceless gift, a complete restoration, peace of mind, and a strong defense against illness. Ancient traditions divided the day into sacred hours, among them the hour of the pig, from 9 to 11 p.m. is the final stretch of the day. Time to release all burdens and let your body surrender to rest. The hour of the rat, from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., is the deepest healing phase. Allow your body to sink into deep sleep during these sacred hours. Because sleep is not merely a pause, it balances hormones, boosts immunity, and slows the relentless march of aging. Older adults often wake during the night or rely on sleeping pills. But nurturing a natural, steady sleep routine is the secret to waking each morning refreshed and full of life. Remember, sleep is your most faithful companion on the path to longevity. Protecting your sleep is protecting your body and spirit. It is the strong foundation that allows you to savor every precious moment of your life. 2. Cultivate a good temper and positive attitude. Aging brings with it many challenges, losses, changes, and moments that test our patience and spirit. But within these moments lies a choice: to allow negativity to weigh us down, or to nurture a calm heart and a hopeful outlook. We have all weathered storms and overcome hardships throughout our lives. Now, as we grow older, it is even more important to meet life's difficulties with kindness toward ourselves and optimism in our hearts. Holding on to anger, resentment, or sadness only drains our energy and opens the door to illness. The mind and body are deeply connected. When our spirit is heavy, our health often follows suit. By cultivating a gentle temper and a positive mindset, we gift ourselves the strength to face each day with grace. We learn to see obstacles not as insurmountable walls, but as opportunities for growth. Whether joy or sorrow visits us, each day holds the same 24 hours, hours we can choose to fill with peace and hope. A calm and hopeful heart is a powerful medicine. It lifts our spirits, nourishes our well-being, and colors our world with resilience and light, no matter the challenges we face. 3. Care for your digestive health. As we age, the strength of our digestive system becomes the foundation of our overall well-being. A healthy gut is like fertile soil, nurturing every part of our body by absorbing essential nutrients and supporting vitality. When digestion falters, it affects not just the body, but also the spirit. Taking care of your digestive health means choosing foods that honor your body's needs, fresh, wholesome, and varied. Limiting fast food, greasy, sugary, or overly salty meals is not just a dietary choice, but an act of kindness to yourself. Instead, filling your plate with colorful vegetables, tender fish, lean chicken, and eggs nourishes you deeply. Eating mindfully, 3 balanced meals at regular times and stopping when you're about 80% full, gives your digestion the gentle care it deserves. Overeating burdens your system, leaving you sluggish and uncomfortable, while moderate portions keep energy flowing freely. Avoid spicy, heavily seasoned, or extremely cold foods that may irritate your system. Your digestive health is a precious asset that helps sustain your strength and joy in daily life. By honoring this silent but vital system, you gift yourself a smoother, more energetic journey through the years ahead. Maintain healthy bones and joints. With the passing years, our bones and joints, once strong pillars supporting every step and every movement, become more fragile, vulnerable to injury and pain. Even a gentle bump or a sudden sneeze can remind us of this delicate reality. Yet, within this fragility lies the power to protect and preserve through mindful care. Preventing osteoporosis and keeping your bones strong is not just about taking calcium supplements, but about embracing the full harmony of body and nature. Sunlight, the silent healer, triggers vitamin D production in your skin, helping your body absorb calcium more effectively. Without this vital connection, even the best supplements fall short. Beyond nourishment, it is movement, gentle, balanced, and respectful of your limits, that strengthens your joints and keeps you agile. Avoid harsh strains, but cherish daily moments of activity that honor your body's wisdom. By nurturing your bones and joints with patience and care, you safeguard your freedom, the freedom to walk, to dance, to embrace life's simple joys. In doing so, you build a resilient foundation for many vibrant years yet to come. 5. Invest in medical knowledge and proper health care. As the years advance, wisdom is not only measured by the memories we hold, but also by the knowledge we gather to care for ourselves. You don't need to be a doctor, but understanding your body's needs, limits, and the signs it sends can be the difference between early healing and prolonged suffering. Investing in your health means more than occasional checkups. It means committing to regular screenings and listening attentively to what your body tells you. It means spending wisely on the care that prevents small issues from growing into life-altering problems. In these years, health becomes the most precious asset. The courage to seek help, to embrace medical advice, and to act promptly transforms uncertainty into hope. This investment is an act of love towards yourself and those who cherish you. Remember, knowledge empowers you to live not just longer, but better, with clarity, confidence, and peace of mind. Real-life story. Embracing independence and peace. In later years. After the loss of her husband, a woman found herself at a crossroads many of us fear. How to live alone, yet not lonely. Her children, concerned for her well-being, took turns bringing her to live with them, hoping the constant presence of family would ease her solitude. At first, joy filled her days as laughter of grandchildren and the warmth of loved ones surrounded her. But as time passed, the cracks began to show, clashes born from differences in values, lifestyles, and generations. The closeness she once cherished became suffocating, and arguments unsettled the harmony she sought. In one painful moment, after a major quarrel with her son, she made a brave decision to return to her own home, to reclaim her peace. This choice was not born of bitterness, but of deep wisdom. She realized that true happiness in retirement wasn't in controlling or interfering with her children's lives, but in setting healthy boundaries for them and for herself. She understood that her children are adults with their own journeys, and the greatest gift she could give was trust and freedom. Since then, she has lived independently, no longer burdened by family conflicts. She spends her days immersed in personal interests, surrounded by friends, and nurtured by a positive spirit. She smiles more, worries less, and embraces each moment with gratitude. Her story teaches us that peace and happiness in old age come not just from family closeness, but from honoring our own needs and finding balance. Independence is not loneliness. It is freedom to live authentically with dignity and joy. Navigating family conflicts, learning when to step back. Within the walls of many homes, the relationship between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law often carries hidden tensions. A young woman once shared how her parents-in-law constantly questioned her life choices and interfered with how she raised her children. What was meant to be care often felt like control, leading to hurt feelings and conflict. The elderly mother-in-law, with the best intentions, would spoil the grandchildren when they pleased her, but harshly scold them when they didn't obey, creating confusion and tension in the family. Differences in parenting styles, cultural expectations, and generational values turned everyday moments into battlegrounds. Reflecting on her experience, the mother-in-law realized that asserting seniority and controlling family matters only bred discord and sadness. When she chose to stop interfering, peace replaced conflict, and she found a new sense of ease and happiness. This story reminds us that love sometimes means letting go, allowing others to live their own lives, make their own mistakes, and grow independently. Harmony in family is nurtured through respect and trust, not control. For those of us entering later stages of life, it is a powerful lesson. The greatest contribution to our family's happiness may be giving them space and choosing serenity for ourselves. Building friendships and social connections. Finding joy in community. Choosing to live alone after many years of shared family life can feel like stepping into the unknown. When she made this decision, many friends and relatives expressed concern, worried she might feel lonely, isolated, or forgotten. Ways, and open his heart to change. He began to learn the tools of the digital age, joined senior groups to build friendships, and softened his stance in family interactions. By balancing his wisdom with tolerance and respect for his family's choices, harmony slowly blossomed. This journey teaches us that aging with dignity includes courage, the courage to step outside our comfort zones, to grow with the times, and to nurture relationships with empathy and openness. Though the loss of his wife left a deep void, he found renewed purpose and joy, living fully in the present while cherishing the memories of the past. Mrs. Dong's story. The joy of simplicity and contentment. Mrs. Dong's life is a gentle reminder that happiness is not measured by wealth or possessions, but by the peace we cultivate within. At 65, having lost her husband and with her children grown and independent, she found her joy in the quiet rhythms of daily life. Each morning, she tends to her small garden, nurturing the plants as if they were old friends. She sits by the window, feeling the breeze, chatting with neighbors, and savoring the simple pleasures many overlook. Her days are unhurried, filled with purpose and calm. Mrs. Dong embraces minimalism, not as deprivation, but as freedom. By letting go of excess and focusing on what truly matters, she has found a lightness that enriches her spirit. Her home is uncluttered, her finances managed with care, and her meals fresh and nourishing, not extravagant, but thoughtfully prepared. This philosophy of less is more has become her secret to a relaxed, fulfilling life. It frees her from the burden of material distractions and allows her to invest her time, energy, and love where it counts: her health, her relationships, and her passions. Mrs. Dong's story teaches us that contentment comes from clarity and simplicity, and that choosing a minimalist path can open the door to profound happiness and vitality in later years. Managing relationships and protecting your health. At this stage of life, having lived long and rich years, we naturally carry a tapestry of relationships: family, friends, neighbors, and acquaintances. Yet, with time, we learn that not all connections nourish our hearts or support our well-being. Some may drain us, some may only appear when help is needed, and others may bring unintended stress or even harm. It becomes essential to gently filter and focus on the people who truly care for us, those whose love is sincere, whose presence brings joy and comfort. This does not mean severing ties hastily, but rather redirecting our energy towards what uplifts us, maintaining kindness and patience, and protecting ourselves from deceit or exploitation. At the same time, attention to health remains paramount. Changes in bodily functions, such as unusual symptoms during urination or swelling in the face and limbs, may signal serious issues like kidney or heart problems. These signs are whispers from the body, urging us to seek medical care promptly. Understanding these subtle messages and acting on them with courage and urgency is a vital part of caring for ourselves. It's a powerful form of self-respect and love, one that safeguards not only our body, but also our peace of mind. In managing both relationships and health with wisdom and care, we create a life space where vitality and tranquility can flourish side by side. Changing lifestyle habits. After age 60. As the years pass, our bodies speak a different language, one that asks for gentleness, patience, and thoughtful attention. After 60, it becomes clear that what once energized us might now demand moderation and care. Many believe that drinking more water and exercising harder is the key to staying healthy. But the truth is more nuanced. Our kidneys and joints grow more delicate. Pushing too hard can lead to pain or injury. It's not about pushing limits, but about honoring them. Balancing rest and activity becomes an art. Moderate exercise tailored to your body's signals keeps muscles strong and bones healthy without causing strain. Listening to your body means knowing when to slow down, when to rest fully, and when to move gently. Quality sleep takes on new importance. Waking refreshed without interruptions is a sign of good health. Avoiding stimulants like smoking and alcohol supports your body's resilience, as these substances can cause lasting harm, especially in later years. Adopting a slower, calmer pace is not a sign of weakness or decline, but a wise adjustment that respects the natural rhythms of aging. Taking time to eat slowly, move carefully, and greet each morning with calm allows your mind and body to thrive in harmony. In this stage of life, loving yourself means embracing change, not resisting it, and cultivating habits that bring ease, health, and joy. Dietary advice and avoiding harmful substances. What we choose to nourish our bodies with profoundly shapes how we age. After 60, the wisdom of mindful eating becomes clearer than ever. It's not about luxury or indulgence, but about providing our bodies with balanced, wholesome fuel that sustains vitality. Avoiding processed foods, fried and pickled items, and excessive salt is essential. These can burden our digestive system, raise blood pressure, and chip away at our energy. Instead, regular meals filled with fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and wholesome grains help us maintain strength and resilience. Many older adults feel tempted by supplements and pills promising miracles, but often these offer little benefit and can even waste precious resources. True nourishment comes from the simple, natural foods that our bodies recognize and thrive upon. At the same time, stepping away from harmful habits like smoking and excessive alcohol consumption is crucial. These substances accelerate aging, damage vital organs, and undermine all the care we invest in ourselves. Choosing a clean, balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle is a profound act of respect for the life we've lived and the years we still wish to enjoy. It is a commitment to health, dignity, and the joy that comes from feeling truly alive. The truth about happiness in old age. Many believe that a longer life automatically brings greater happiness, but the truth is more beautiful and profound. Studies reveal that happiness often peaks between the ages of 65 and 70, not necessarily because of longevity itself, but because this period brings a new kind of freedom and clarity. Retirement frees us from the relentless pressures and competitions of work, allowing the mind to seek peace and focus on what truly matters. It is a time to cherish each moment, to find joy in simple pleasures, a warm cup of tea, the gentle rustle of leaves, the smile of a loved one. At this stage, happiness is no longer measured by material gain, but by balance between health and finances, activity and rest, solitude and companionship. The wisdom gained through decades grants us a broader perspective. We learn to let go of trivial worries and face challenges with calm and grace. Older adults understand deeply that happiness is a choice, a cultivated attitude. It is found not in chasing after more, but in savoring what we have, in appreciating relationships, and in embracing the richness of a life fully lived. This realization transforms the later years into an adventure, not a race, but a meaningful journey filled with warmth, peace, and profound contentment. The years between 55 and 65 are a pivotal bridge, a time when the habits we nurture shape the health and happiness of our later lives. It's a moment to choose wisely, to honor the body and spirit that have carried us through decades of joys and challenges. Science offers us clear guidance, nourishing our muscles with adequate protein, embracing moderate exercise to keep bones strong, enjoying the rich antioxidants in dark chocolate, and supplementing with vitamin D to protect our minds and bodies. These small, deliberate actions ripple through our lives, supporting vitality and longevity. But beyond physical care lies the power of the mind and heart. Keeping our brains active with puzzles, reading and learning, and sustaining deep, loving social connections uplifts our spirit and extends our years with meaning and joy. Every day is a gift, a chance to live fully, to find gratitude in the small moments, and to build a legacy of wisdom and love. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I invite you to reflect on one lesson that touched your heart, one practice you wish to embrace, and to share it with our community. Together, we support one another in living not just longer lives, but richer, more beautiful ones. If this message resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support allows us to continue sharing these vital insights to help us all age with dignity and joy. Remember, true longevity is not measured merely by years, but by the depth of life we embrace within them.